Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas
and
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Usha.
Let's start episode 359 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Jeremy, and he writes, speeding up fingerwork. For some reason my fingers feel sluggish. I have practiced with high fingers, a technique I use in piano, and shortening and lengthening the note values like swinging or reverse swinging rhythms, but still seem to get stuck at one tempo. Also have tried with the suggestions of stopping on every beat, then every other beat, etc. Osha, do you have problems with speeding up to concert tempo sometimes?
Well, yes and no. Because usually speeding up is not my main problem.
Slowing down, right, is the problem.
Well, keeping steady tempo maybe it's bigger problem sometimes.
Right now I'm starting to practice Sonata at Patres by Bronius Kutavičius, Lithuanian composer, and it has a middle movement, very fast, and the style is minimalistic and lots of repetitions with minimal adjustments are going on, so I have to constantly be aware of those changes, but my fingers are not ready to play fast, so I'm playing really slow and then stopping at every two notes, not every beat but every 8th note actually, because every beat would be second step, I guess. What do you think about this technique, Osha?
Well, I have played with Sonata many years ago. I don't think I had any problems to play it in a fast tempo.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite comfortable actually.
But it takes a while to get used to the melodic motives.
That's true, but after you get used to it, I think it will be easy to do.
Do you think it has something to do with writing and fingering?
Well, obviously yes.
I'm playing from your score, so it doesn't have any fingering somehow.
Really?
Mm-hmm. For some reason.
Does it have any pedaling?
No.
So maybe it's not my score?
Maybe you play from another score.
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm not used to write, every finger.
Actually, it's a clean score,
So it's not my score.
No registration.
It's not my score.
Mm-hmm. We could ask Jeremy if he is writing and fingering in his, let's say, Dorian toccata that he's playing, or fugue, or if he is actually working from our score, right? I hope so.
Well, I think he still has trouble with speeding up his His fingering, I think he need to play more exercises, more scales, more pages, more chords, more hand-on exercises.
Yeah, Rhiannon is a nice collection, I guess. It takes in a fast tempo to play only 1 hour, all 3 parts. But if you can do it, then you basically can play any type of organ repertoire as well. And majority of piano repertoire too.
Yes, because I think that, being able to play up to a right speed is, a question of how well your technique is developed.
Yes. Well, what could Jeremy do besides that he's doing? I think he's on the right track, gradually lengthening the motives, but it takes more than 1 day for one stage. Let's say step 1 would be to play and stop every beat, or maybe every 8 note. But it takes just more than 1 day, I guess, maybe 3 days to do this comfortably. And then second step would also take several days, right?
Of course, I think all of us, we want to know that immediate result.
That would be nice, also.
Yes.
What would you give if you had this ability in exchange? What would you sacrifice if you could play any type of organ music outside without any problem in a concert tempo perfectly right now? Your pinky finger?
No. But I could, I think sacrifice one of my meals a day. Let's say breakfast.
Oh, I know why. It would actually be very healthy too.
Well, yes.
But not easy to do. I would probably sacrifice my second breakfast.
Are you having 2 breakfasts every morning?
Not every day.
Funny.
Yeah. It's interesting what Jeremy would sacrifice if he had this ability.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have such a choice, just to decide to sacrifice something and get some, special quality.
Like a golden fish from sea would come out and say, "I could grant you 3 wishes."
And one of your wish would be to play any piece at the concert tempo right away?
Choose wisely, you say,
Yes,
because only 2 will be left.
that's right.
Hmm.
So I guess you need to work on your, pieces at your pace as fast as you can, and don't want to rush things right away.
Maybe you're right, because practicing things slowly takes a lot of time, but it also gives much more satisfaction. Remember how we watch movies and how we read books. Reading books is much more pleasurable, I think, than watching movies, because this pleasure lasts longer.
Well, then I wonder, why are you asking me, begging me like each week to go to a movie?
I know.
You never begging me, to read books, for example, with you.
If I did, would you read with me?
I don't know.
Let's read tonight and see if we can survive without movies. Just one night.
Yes.
Nice. What about playing excerpts of that piece, Osha, but like exercises, maybe transposing in various keys?
That's a great idea. I think we have talked about it already quite a few times. If you don't want, for some reason, to play additional exercises or don't have time to do that when you need to make exercises out from your own repertoire?
I did once, and actually from memory. This was Magnificat Primi Toni, the first tone Magnificat by, I think, Heinrich Scheidemann.
Did it work for you?
Absolutely, because you know what happened? I think practiced this piece, in short excerpts, maybe one measure at a time, but went through the circle of fifths in ascending number of accidentals and then going back to the flat side. So what happened? I memorized this piece in fragments, and those fragments became my language too. I could actually improvise like Scheidemann sometimes.
Excellent.
But then I thought, well, there was Scheidemann once. We don't need a second Scheidemann. But there wasn't any Vidas before, so we need Vidas now, right?
That's true.
But it works for people who are interested in copying the style of certain composer in their improvisations. They could actually memorize just one measure and go up the ascending number of accidentals and then going backwards through a circle of fifths. It's really helpful. Plus, it's very healthy for technique.
Yes, but if we are talking about Scheidemann, I don't think he would be writing his compositions for the keys with many flats or many sharps.
No, because obviously.
Not that style, not that time.
Obviously, the type of keyboard was different. It had split keys.
Sure.
It had mid-tone temperament, so keys with more than probably 2 flats or sharps would sound harsh or too harsh. Right? I guess now, for just educational sake, it would work, right? To, let's say, take Bach's Dorian Toccata and practice fragment by fragment in various keys. Even for Jeremy, it's a good technique, especially those places which give him trouble.
I think it might be quite beneficial.
Should we ask him to report to us in a month or so?
If he will do that, yes. It will be very interesting to know how it went and if he had succeeded.
Good. Thank you, guys. This was Vidas.
And Ausra.
We hope this was useful to you, and please keep sending us your wonderful questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, the sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your essays, courses and all your help.
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you were teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor.
Robert writes, it has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching.
Ron writes, Hi Vidas and Ausra, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home, and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Osha and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward.
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Osha from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.